Good morning, everyone. Today I'm going to do a quick video and just show all the babies in my collection that I painted myself. I just wanted to show you kind of a different video today so we can get started. And right here we're looking at the Levi Sculpt by Brandon Brown. And I named this baby of mine Valentine. It's after a family name. And here he is. He's got a modeling. He's a baldy. You see a subtle modeling there. And I actually painted this one along with my good friend Casey. She painted his undertones and about half of them, and then she mailed him to me and I painted the rest. So he's a special little baby because we painted him together. There's his arm. You can see his modeling. There's his little hand. And I'm sure you're all familiar with the Levi Sculpt. Here's his little feet that are all curled up. And you saw this big boy, this big toddler, a few days ago in my giveaway video for this Reborn accessories. And he's got some wild hair going on this morning. This is a retired Bountiful Baby sculpt. It's the Annie sculpt, and he was made to be after my son when my son was 2 years old. And my son had black ringlets all over his head. As you can see, this baby does too. And this baby was a repaint. I purchased him off eBay. He was very lightly painted, barely painted, and I repainted him totally. So this is him, and he's got brown eyes. And he is, like I said, the Annie sculpt, retired sculpt for Bountiful Baby. And he's wearing a 12-month here, but it's really tight on him, so he can wear more like two toddler, 18 months. So here's this baby boy. And I plan to maybe do some touch-ups on him pretty soon because he's getting a little shiny. Back here is another repaint that I got. She's a Saskia sculpt. She came to me. She was very lightly painted, and her hair was rooted because I don't root hair, as y'all know. The only thing I can root is mohawks on alternative babies. So this is Saskia. She came and painted very lightly, so I totally repainted her. And she has human hair, which is so fun. You see, I'm going to tip her head, but she's probably going to fall over. She has rooted human hair, and her hair is so fun to fix. I actually prefer the human hair to fix on babies and to play with. But, you know, not many of them rarely come with human hair. But I named her Bella, and she's after my niece. I named her after my niece because she favors her. She's a pretty little girl. She has pale blue eyes. I don't know if that's picking it up. Pale blonde hair. She's got a lot of hair. So I painted her some years back. And here is one that y'all are going to hopefully be excited about. This is a Grinch that I made a few years back. And he is inspired by Twisted Beanstalk. I looked at her work and used some of her ideas, so she's aware of that. And I will never sell this one. He's my forever baby, so he stays with me. And I painted him with all the Grinchy colors, and I did root his mohawk. I can root mohawks for some strange reason, but I cannot do any other kind of hair. Because wherever angle I put the needle at or the hair, it always sticks straight up when I root it. And I painted him. He's from the Fay-In kit from Bountiful Baby. He's a big one. He's a big boy, 0 to 3 months. And you can see I painted him. I also attached this snout, which is made of in the nose here, which is and I put it on his face, baked it on his face, and that snout is completely made of polymer clay. And he's very grumpy. I take him around Christmas to actually I put him right in the cart and take him to Walmart, and people love him. I stick him right in the cart where the baby sits, push him around, and everybody stops me and wants to look at him and know information and hold him, know about him. And he's got the grumpiest little stink eye he gives you. But I think he's so funny. And there he is. This one, you saw him the other day too, I think. He's one of the first babies I made, so you can tell he's not quite, his painting does not look quite as good as some of my newer ones. But he's very special to me. He's made after my son when my son was a newborn. And he is the Andy Awake sculpt. And I painted his hair, and like I said, he's had a rough start. His hair was rooted, I pulled it out. He had a wig, I pulled that off, and then I finally painted it. And he is actually wearing the very outfit my son wore when he was 6 weeks old. My son got his Native American blessing. The collar, he was not wearing that. I added that just the other day. But this rawhide outfit my son did wear when he was 6 weeks old, and he got his Native American blessing from the family and the pastor at our church. So that's what my son wore. And he was exactly that size when he was 6 weeks old. And I named this one Sydney after my son. He has a little Sydney bracelet, as you can see, with Native American colors. And I'm debating, maybe y'all can let me know y'all's opinion. I'm debating whether to repaint him or keep him as my early work, you know, because my work looks a lot different now. Or maybe I could just consider spruce him up a little bit, but keep the original paint on him. Right, there he is. There's my little baby boy at 6 weeks old. And my boy, here he is at 2 years old. And as you can see, he had very long eyelashes, has very long eyelashes and black ringlets. So for the longest time, people used to think my little boy was a girl because he was so beautiful. I used to always correct him and say, no, he's a beautiful boy, but he is a boy. He's not a girl. And here, lastly, these are the newest ones that I've painted. These are my conjoined twins, and I have a video that I did do all about them by themselves, and it gives information, some pretty interesting information about conjoined twins and how conjoined twins come about. And like I said, I made these because I just wanted to show support that everyone is different in their own way. And I cherish all human life, and whatever type that may come, whatever it may look like. It may look different, but I cherish all human life given by God. So here they are. Here on the right, with the brown eyes, is Bella Rosa. On the left is Elizabetta, and she has blue eyes. I don't know if you can tell, their eyes are not really showing up the true colors. Well, there it is. Well, they both kind of look the same color, but they're not the same color. And they have, you know, I painted them totally. And they're from the Kira kit. Their heads are from the Kira kit. Their body is from Angel, the Angel Kit by Bountiful Baby. It's a full body kit, but they don't have the torso on. And here's their little hands. Pretty little girls. And I did find a new way to tip the nails when painting. Finally, after 6 years of painting, I figured out a way to tip the nails that looks good. And like I said, they have black hair, and there's her eyebrows. This is Elizabetta. Thinking about going back in and maybe put a little more color to their lips. And here's her hair, and I really liked how Elizabetta's hair turned out the best. And I've practiced learning hair from Sweet Potato Pie, from her tutorial in her book. And here is Bella Rosa's hair. Bella Rosa's hair, I would like to come and maybe do something different with the bangs. I'm not completely happy with her bangs, but she's still a beautiful girl. And here's her base, and they've got little eyebrows. So just whoop, whoop. I'm about to fall over. Uh-oh. Poor twins. She's leaning. She's like, help me. I think she'll sit up though, okay? So I just want to share a quick video today of the babies that are in my collection that I have actually painted. And I also want to just give a quick update. Unfortunately, it looks like the baby that, the 3 months Joseph, big baby boy, that I sent out, a very sweet friend of mine adopted him. I sent him out, and it appears, we thought that he was moving, but it appears as of now that he is still stuck in transit, and it's coming up on a month that he's been out. So I would just ask y'all's prayers, please, and good vibes and prayers to get this baby moving home to his mama. And I will keep her updated. And we're hoping for the best that he will get home to his mom. But please pray that he is found, because we believe he's sitting in a warehouse, that he's found by the workers and pushed along and put in the mail stream so that he can get home to his mama. And I ask that you will say a special prayer for that to happen. And like I said, I do believe that God wants us to have, he says in the Bible, that he gives us the desires of our heart if we're faithful to him. And I know this friend of mine is very faithful to God. So I appreciate your prayers to help push her baby along and get him home to her. Thank you, and I will be talking to y'all soon, and I hope today that y'all are covered in God's blessings and your family is covered in God's blessings. And I will see y'all soon, and hopefully I will be coming on the next couple days with a video on one of my silicone babies and updates. And I did just remembered, I did forget to include my silicone baby that I painted in this, but I will try to show her the next couple days really quick on a video. But I did forget to put my little one, the little silicone petal baby in the video. So I'll talk to y'all soon, and have a wonderful, blessed day.